I want you to breathe all this in, breathe all this in.
And I gotta stay high all the time. And I gotta stay high all the time. And I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. And I gotta stay high all the time.
What's up guys, my name is Brennan, and it's been a few days since I made a video, and the reasoning behind that is I just haven't felt good the past few days. I've mentioned this before on this channel I believe, but I have this breathing problem, and pretty much what this breathing problem is that I can't breathe through my nose sometimes, or at all really. My airflow is restricted, I would say anywhere from like 70 to 80%. So let's say you guys take in 100% of your air, I take in about 20-30% into my nose. It's a condition I have, and I live with it, and eventually I'll probably have surgery for it. The past few nights I've just felt like crap waking up. I felt like I wasn't refreshed. I felt like I didn't even sleep. I felt like I didn't even breathe throughout the whole night. And this has happened before where like sometimes I try to sleep and it's hard to, or where I'll wake up in the middle of the night and like I kind of struggle to breathe. But I don't want you guys to worry about me. I'm fine. I mean, it's not like a big issue. Usually if this ever happens, I just wake up and I regain my full ability to, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'll be fine. And you guys want to know what's even more fine is this gameplay. This is probably my best gameplay that I've ever gotten. And what's kind of sad too is this was like the last month that I played Modern Warfare 3, and I believe I don't remember if it was Ghost or Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 3. I'm not sure which one of those games dropped, but one of those games dropped. And then I decided to stop playing Modern Warfare 3 because Modern Warfare 3, it's old. I did pretty much everything that I've ever wanted to do on Modern Warfare 3 besides get like a solo triple or like a 100 plus or something like that. And so I decided to drop this Call of Duty in favor for the new Call of Duty. And that's pretty much when I gave up on YouTube. That's pretty much when I gave up on pub stomping and, Call of Duty and everything basically. Just because of these past few Call of Duties, they've just been terrible. Thing is, I liked Modern Warfare 3, I liked COD 4, I liked Black Ops 1, I liked Black Ops 2, but these previous Call of Duties, they haven't been all that good. And if you guys like them, then I'm sorry that you hear me complaining about them. That's not what this commentary is going to be about. I can't figure out how people are so good with the boost jumping, with all the special abilities and everything like that. Like, why not just keep Call of Duty simple, like it was back in COD 4? Anyways though, this is my best gameplay to date. I mean, it's a double Moab and it's not on terminal. My other double Moab was basically solo or almost solo. I think I was playing with like 1 or 2 friends and I got a double Moab on terminal. But in my opinion, this Moab was a lot more impressive because I believe around this mark, I'm getting close to the Moab and everything just gets so intense and I just get really lucky to pick up the first Moab. And not just that, Bakarra, it's a hard map to Moab to begin with. I remember this was like one of the maps that it took me the longest to get a Moab. And as soon as I learned the spawns, as soon as I learned how to play Bakarra, I was able to drop like any gameplay on it. Okay, so since I was talking about like Call of Duties and the ones I don't like, let's talk about Infinite Warfare. So the thing is with Infinite Warfare, my biggest gripe with the game is that you shoot first and you die first. I know I've mentioned this probably in previous commentaries and you hear this all the time, that you always shoot first and you always die first. Well, the thing is, it's never been more real in Infinite Warfare. Now, I heard that they patched this and I really hope that they do, because I don't want to start playing this game and just like drop it. I don't know how I feel so far about the game. Like, it's okay. Of course, I do miss the classic boots on the ground Call of Duties, but this one, it isn't too terrible. But if I shoot first and I die first, why am I going to play your game? Because the thing is, I like to go on long kill streaks. I like to go rush into the enemy spawn and use quick reflexes in order to get kills. But if I go up against 2 guys in this game, the first guy, he already killed me before I even saw him start shooting, and that kind of sucks. Wow, in MW3, you guys will be seeing me in this gameplay. I'm drop shotting, I'm jump shotting, I'm outplaying every single enemy that I come across, really. But in Infinite Warfare, I couldn't figure that out. And the thing is, I went on a 23 gun streak, and this was like the last like half an hour or 20 minutes of the beta. And I decided, you know what, I haven't gotten an Atom Strike yet. Let's play it more conservative, let's camp a little bit more. And the thing is, I went on a 23 gun streak and the game was about to end. And the thing is, I don't want to camp for my streaks. I want to rush. And speaking of rush pub stomping, we've come back. You guys can go click the link in the description below. Frosty was leading it for a while. The thing is, Frosty, he kind of went inactive, and so did the rest of the clan, and I kind of picked it back up. And so far, it's been doing pretty well. And if you guys don't know what it is, it's a pub stomping team that I ran when it had 1,000 subscribers to around 5,000 subscribers. Now I picked it back up and it's 7,800 when I picked it back up, and hopefully we can get it at 8K and 10K eventually. and I'm really proud of the roster of all the guys that I picked up, and I think it's gonna be a good year for us. And since I've been complaining about all these recent Call of Duties, you guys may be wondering, you know, what do you want to see in the future Call of Duties now? Well, I do want to see boots on the ground, because if I did want to be up in the ground, I would get Titanfall or I would get Halo or something. If I want to do wall running and jetpacking, I'll get one of those games. And the thing is, I don't want to get one of those games. Not that there's anything wrong with those games, it's just not my type of FPS shooter. Now what I would really like to see is MW2 or MW3 remastered, maybe even both, maybe like a combination of the two. I think that would be really neat actually. Modern Warfare 2 definitely remove the noob tubes. I've never played Modern Warfare 2, but noob tubes, you know, the grenade launchers, those things were OP. Now with MW3, I would probably remove No Man's Hand. You guys will see in this gameplay, I nearly get killed by it 3 or 4 times. And it's ridiculous, like no one should be rewarded a C4 for dying. I mean, that's not really fair at all now, is it? The other death streaks in MW3 weren't that bad. I mean, you had Final Stand, which was and you had the Juiced ability, and you had the Revenge ability, but none of those were as bad as No Man's Hand. Now, unfortunately, we lose this game, and I'm sorry that the past 2 games I've been bringing you guys gameplays where I'm losing, but that's just kind of how this game works. And if I'm out there slaying enemies, if I'm out there dropping Moabs, and on occasion you guys will see me cap a flag, but if my teammates can't hold their own weight, then like there's nothing really that I can do, really. Now guys, the enemy team, they were terrible. They could not shoot their gun. But I'll tell you one thing guys, they can definitely cap a flag. Every time I capped a flag, every time a teammate capped a flag, they capped it. It was ridiculous. I mean, we were getting triple capped so many times in this gameplay. And I tried my best, but you know, what are you gonna do? And I haven't really even talked about if I was playing with anybody. I'm playing with one other guy or 2 other guys, Humanist, as well as Muffin Slayer. Muffin Slayer, he's just jumped into this game uninvited, which I do not appreciate that Muffin Slayer. I don't believe he was on the enemy team. If he is on the enemy team, I will make like an edit right here, because I will notice he's on the enemy team, and I don't want you guys to think like I was faking a gameplay. But yeah, Muffin Slayer, he always used to join in my games just because he wanted to play with me all the time. And I don't remember if we picked him up after this. I think I told him no because he was joining me. But yeah, Muffin Slayer is a pretty cool friend. And Humanist, he wasn't running support for me or anything. He was just running around doing his own thing. We were talking. And towards the end of the session, there was like a group of kids who were calling me a hacker. It was kind of funny. I did record it, but I'm not going to leave it in this video. I'm just going to end this video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys may be wondering, you know, is he going to be good at these newer Call of Duties? Probably. I'm probably going to be uploading a lot of remastered, to be honest. And leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed. Wow, this is a 12-minute commentary that I have to cut down. Jeez. Well, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yo. Man, gay hackers, you know, ruin the game. Shout out to the gay hackers. You all suck.
You only went 4-0 too. That's kind of sad.